Today we're making a delicious keto-friendly dish, and the theme ingredient is one of my favorites, pesto, and I'm going to show you guys a very affordable way to create it. Now, on your next trip to the grocery store, you may find yourself buying the ingredients to make it fresh rather than buying it pre-made. And we're going to mix the pesto into crispy green veggies sliced into a beautiful design from a Spiralizer. We're building all of this into a keto pesto shrimp salad, and I'm also going to show you plating ideas for yourself or when serving to guests. And the magic happens here with our guest of honor, the Vitamix Propel 510. Now, it's quite an affordable powerhouse designed to make every recipe Vitamix machines are legendary for. Before we get started, please support Blended with Henry by smashing that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support for my work is very much appreciated. Since pesto is our theme ingredient, let's make that first. And you guys, pesto is very keto friendly. It's high in healthy fats and very low in carbs. So, let's take a look at the recipe. For the homemade pesto sauce, mix 2½ cups, 2/3 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 3 to 5 garlic cloves, 2 cups of fresh packed basil leaves, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, and 1/3 cup of walnuts. Now here are all the laid out ingredients. We have our fresh basil leaves. You want to pack them in the measuring cup, but not tightly packed. And then we have our extra virgin olive oil. Now this is a block of Grana Padano cheese, also commonly used in pesto as Parmigiano Reggiano. We have 3 to 5 garlic cloves, and it's really about preference. Now over here we have walnuts. Now the reason why I have always gotten store-bought pesto is because pine nuts are just too expensive. Now I quickly found out that walnuts are an excellent substitute for pine nuts. Now this is a great cost-saving measure for you guys. Now we have freshly ground black pepper and kosher salt. Now we have everything we need to make the pesto, so let's get started. To create the pesto, we're using the all-new Vitamix Propel 510. This was recently released. It includes the 48-ounce wet container. Now it's a hybrid of the classic Pro 500 and the Vitamix 7500 with 3 presets, variable speed control, and it has dedicated pulse, all with rubberized switches. So we're going to grate the cheese first. I cut the Grana Padano into cubes. I'm quickly increasing to the highest speed. This is a very short process. Literally in 10 seconds you have freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I kid you not, you guys, the store-bought version in the can isn't the same. This is moist and aromatic. Okay, so first we're putting in our extra virgin olive oil and the grated Grana Padano cheese. Now after an imperfect blend, I got this idea from Vitamix to pour the cheese into the olive oil. What happens is the grated cheese tends to stick to the walls of the container if loaded on top of the ingredients, causing you to scrape down the walls. Now I'm adding 4 garlic cloves and the basil leaves. Next is kosher salt, the ground black pepper, and lastly the walnuts. We're going to use the tamper to help process the ingredients. I'm ramping up to variable speed 4. You just want to get the basil down into the liquid mixture and begin to increase your speed. It's a very short blend time, about 20 seconds. Now, I prefer my pesto more on the smooth side. Now, if you want a chunkier texture, blend on the slower speed 6 or 7. But this leads to the pesto drying out, requiring you to add more oil, which is why store-bought pesto has extra added oil on the top. This is the texture right after the pour, but I have something else to share with you. This is pesto I made yesterday. Now, overnight it began to dry out and became thick as traditional pesto. Now, because I blended on the highest speed, it emulsified the oils with the ingredients and no extra added oil was necessary. Now, this is my recommendation for you guys only if you're making it a day early before serving. Shrimp is one of my favorite things. Okay, so we're starting off with raw shrimp with the shells removed. I'm seasoning with Old Bay seasoning, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, kosher salt, some ground black pepper, and some avocado oil. And I'll mix together the seasonings. Now I'm going to vacuum seal the shrimp. And I've included lemon for added flavor. I've set up my Sous Vide immersion circulator in a tub of water. And I have my shrimp wrapped in heavy chain to prevent them from floating. I have a special preset created for my shrimp, and I'm starting the immersion circulator. Now, when the circulator comes to temperature at 135 degrees Fahrenheit, it will begin to cook the shrimp for 30 minutes. Okay, the shrimp is done, and I'm placing them in an ice bath to stop the cooking process. You want to do this step if you're making shrimp cocktail, or in this case, we're making shrimp salad, but you can eat them while they're warm right now. Now you guys, I grew up eating sliced cucumber with salt, pepper, and vinegar. So good, right? Okay. Now, so of course, one of the veggies in our keto pesto shrimp salad is cucumber cut on the spiralizer. I also wanted to combine the cucumber with spiralized zucchini. Now, go ahead and laugh, all right? This is a funny looking squash, but this is the best I could get, all right? To our mixing bowl, I'm adding red wine vinegar, kosher salt, ground black pepper, and some lemon juice. And we'll put in our cucumber zucchini greens. Now you want to just chop these down a bit so they'll be easier to place on a fork. Now we'll add our pesto. The salt, pepper, vinegar, lemon juice, and pesto are of no specific amounts, you guys. It's just really the taste. Okay, now we'll toss these up and combine the pesto, vinegar, and seasonings into our greens. So let's talk about plating. When serving, I recommend to always use a white dish. It brings out the colors of your recipe. So for example, we'll start adding our sous vide cooked shrimp. And what you want to do is add them around the edges of the salad rather than lying them on the top covering it up. Next, we'll add lemon slices, and add what you're going to use so you don't overplate it with lemon. Lastly, always garnish your dish with the major part of your theme ingredient, which is pesto, so in this case, it's a basil leaf. Add your serving utensils, and there you go. Keto Pesto Spiralized Shrimp Salad. It's a fresh, crisp, low-carb summer salad, great for a brunch or a small get-together. You've got to try it. A couple of extra ideas for plating. Sprinkle the Parmesan cheese on top for added flavor and texture. And you can add some grape tomatoes to the mix, and all the colors of your dish are displayed, making it more appetizing. And it all starts from our theme ingredient, delicious homemade pesto made with fresh ingredients. And it comes to life from this amazing machine, the Vitamix Propel 510. Also joining the 510 is the Propel 750. The Propel 750 comes with the larger 64-ounce container and has 5 presets. See my video review of the new Vitamix Propel series machines on my YouTube channel. The link will be in and below the video. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please share it. Check out the Vitamix Propel machines using my links below the video or on blendingwithhenry.com. See you soon.